Well, I work with a lot of real estate agents as a mortgage broker, and it was important to pick somebody that would value my time because we actually just had twins and have another little boy. So to get us the property that we wanted, we had something specific in mind. We really wanted someone who knew the area, and the moment it would come up could kind of find that for us and guide us into purchasing it, because we don't have a lot of time to see hundreds of different properties. And I know Jeff's an expert in the area, and from everyone I've dealt with, I know that he could get us the property that we wanted when we wanted it. What makes Jeff different is, I would say, that his professionalism, number one. You can tell this isn't a part-time job for him. This is something that's his career, and he takes it seriously. His knowledge of the market, it's not just you know, driving people around and showing them homes. He'll know where the market's going, what's up and coming in properties, in terms of pricing trends, looking at it both as your home and as an investment. We had given them the guidelines in what we were looking for, but we didn't have an actual date because life gets busy, and you know, moving, if you don't have to move, it's something that, you know, it's a big struggle to, you know, get your house shown and to find that right property. So we gave him what we were looking for, and he stayed at it until he found the right house for us. Once again, he respected our time, so everything was done quickly, but he didn't try to skim over anything. We saw about 10 to 15 properties, and you know, he would point out things both negative and positive about the properties. We didn't feel that we were pushed in any one direction. And we were always comfortable with Jeff. We really felt that he was on our side. He went out of his way to make my wife feel comfortable about the process, because he knew that, you know, it's a stressful time moving, and you know, she had some apprehension about it because we were moving with our 3 young children. Jeff knew exactly the types of properties in that area and what they were selling for, which he fully informed us about. He gave us about kind of a low range, mid range, and a high range on the property. And then it was about our comfort level on how high we were willing to go. It's a very competitive market out there, and I think we were really well advised. We ended up getting the property, and I don't think we overpaid for it. I think we got it at exactly market value. Jeff's clients come to me very well prepared for the offer process, or if they're selling. They're very well aware of the real estate market itself, what properties are doing, and what their requirements are from start to finish through the transaction. So I'm doing a job, I'm just educating on mortgage financing, but Jeff has fully versed them in all aspects of the purchase and sale from start to finish, which is great for me because I don't have to take that extra step, and not all realtors do that. Things that come to mind when I think of the Graces is it's definitely a team atmosphere in terms of you're well taken care of from start to finish. If someone's not available, the other will pick up where that person left off, and you don't feel that you're, you know, being shuffled around from person to person. It's more on just to respect your time in case somebody's not available. I would say they know the market very, very well. You know, the Graces have been doing real estate for 20, 30 years, and it shows when they're advising their clients. They know pricing trends in you know, almost all areas of Toronto, and can kind of give you a historical perspective on what has happened in a neighborhood, not just in the last 2 years or 3 years, but going back. And I think that they really understand that today's buyer needs to be educated and wants to make informed decisions. They're not keeping that information from you. They're making sure that you know all the information that's out there. So when it comes time to make that decision, you have everything at your fingertips and feel comfortable making that call. Yeah, if it comes to recommending a real estate agent, I'd have no problem recommending the Graces. Jeff Jr. Specifically, who I use to purchase my property. I deal with hundreds of different realtors as a mortgage broker, and it was actually Jeff that I chose out of all of them to handle my transaction, just because I really think that he understands the market and understands what I needed in terms of the process and the end result in terms of the property.